All right, we're live. So, Ching, welcome to this week's Catching Up with Joachim and myself, Bernie. Welcome to this week. So we are giving you a short update on what's happening in the financial world and in the crypto world, and then we have a look on our Pi investment. Let's see what's going on. So first of all, let's kick it off. Joachim, do you want to say something before we're starting?
Welcome back to the weekly update. You are here to invest in yourself, to have a look at, how can you make your money grow for you so that, we can eventually enjoy more freedom, because in these economic times with all the uncertainty, it's all about bringing in assets, having additional income streams. Relying on a single source of income, that's truly risky. Like look what happened during the pandemic. People losing their jobs, businesses shutting down. So having multiple income streams is no longer a luxury, it's a necessity. Investing can be such an additional income stream. So I'm excited to be here with you, Bernie.
Thank you, and you're absolutely right. So we need to drive up our skill set as we've seen inflation going up. Each week it's getting more and more. Last week we have seen around 7%. This week we've seen, last week, in the end of the last week, when they announced in the European Union, it's 7.8% inflation going up and up and up. So we need to find investments, to find opportunities, how we can preserve our value, not our money, our value. Because if you preserve your money, your value will just get lower. That means if you own 100 euro today, you can buy not the same amount of products, goods, and services next week for that 100 euro. So we not just have to keep that 100 euro until next accordingly to the inflation, so that we can purchase the same amount of goods, products, and services. So this is why we're investing here. We are investing in cryptos, commodities, and stocks mainly, and this is what we are teaching as well. And we are having an overview on the markets, of the stock markets today. Let's dive right into the topic.
You're cutting there, Bernie. Could you
drop us a line either in the comments below or on client. Yep. So
you're back now. You're cutting. I think you said if you have questions, drop it in the comments, reach out to us on social media, and let us know where you're at if you have any questions. And you're back now, Bernie.
All right, thank you. And so you can also drop us a line to clientcare@kaching.net, which is our email address. We will be happy to answer your questions. Now, I will share some news with you that I've came across. The European stocks are dropping after US inflation has been printed, and the banking sector is falling. And Deutsche Bank, they went down in the morning, and so because there has been a big investor selling their shares of the company of some banks. So what you can see here is European stocks off. We are having a look now on the charts. So I'm opening up just the S&P 500. Let's see. It's not loading well, really. Load it again. All right. So in the meanwhile, while we're waiting, here we go. here is the German index. Today it went off 0.7%. So it is in a downward currently. As you can see, we're heading down. Not a good sign in my opinion, but let's see in the long run if we are going to this level again. So what does it mean? If the DAX, DAX, the German index is dropping, that means that all the companies that are included in this index, which is 40 companies or 0 companies that are building this index, and if they are going down, this index is going down as well. Same goes for the S&P 500. So we have seen last week a significant drop, or during the last weeks, during the last days, actually. So this is a weak signal for the overall financial world, and that's what's reflected here in this news article, European stocks. And I mentioned that we have Deutsche Bank and Commerzbank, which are big banks from Germany. So an investor has sold big stakes and a lot of shares for Deutsche Bank and Commerzbank. Let's look that up as well. Deutsche Bank, here this is the German stock. And as you can see, we have a huge down move today here. It's a huge gap down. A gap down means that there is a significant move downwards, and gaps are usually closed. That means the price usually comes back again sooner or later. It could mean that we are, for example, see a move like this, or a move like that, which is closing the gap and then moving down further. Or even we're going down lower now and then we are recovering. That could also happen. So these are scenarios that we have to keep in mind, that we have to work with. And yeah, that's basically it from that market. It's important for us to know, because the banking sector usually it's going well these days, but in this case, it was a drawdown for the banking sector. What else? So we have consumer prices rising 8.5% in March, and this is hotter than expected and the highest since 1981. This is what happened in the US. So we are seeing 8.5% inflation rate. Really important to know that we have 8.5% inflation rate, as that means everything becomes more expensive. Everything will your money will lose its value. So as we mentioned before, 100 today are much less value next week or next month maybe. So, and those 8.5% are even not the truth. They are not telling us the truth, because the researchers have shown that the current inflation rate is up to roughly 13. So 13% is the current real inflation rate. So having that in mind, find opportunities, find companies that are value companies, because value companies means your value that you're investing is preserved. Value companies are usually big companies with a lot of assets, with a lot of physical assets, for example, real estate, for example, or also Microsoft, for example, is a tech company with a huge amount of assets. Amazon has a lot of assets. So those are the big players. And of course, there are several other companies. And we're also issuing a weekly list. Or the list is permanently updated, and it's accessible for all our members. So if you're interested in that, drop us a comment, or if you have any question, clientcare@kaching.net. Good. So that was it from the stock market, from the stock world. Joachim, what's up in the cryptos?
This is amazing. Thanks for the update, buddy. And the crypto world is also very interesting. And that is because, okay, since November, price has been going down. What does that mean? Crypto prices are at a sale, given that you invest in something solid, as Bernie talked about as well. Find something of value. What we're looking at here is Bitcoin. And I said it's interesting. There are great news because recently Bitcoin and many other cryptos, they started to increase, the price started to increase again, and that the price we saw became higher than the most recent upward trends. So it means that the price is slowly but surely pushing higher. And that is good news. It's good momentum. And now prices are back down. So it's still an opportunity to get in as we see it. Remember to do your own research though, and don't buy Bitcoin just because I mention it. However, as crypto is definitely an asset worth looking into. So yeah, cryptos, they start to see like positive momentum, great news. Prices are going higher. Currently, it's fallen a little bit back down, and however, the trend is upwards. Like Bitcoin, it gained 27% in 3 weeks. Another coin, another crypto was Polkadot. It got 46% in just over 3 weeks. It's amazing news. There are many other great things happening as well. Like the second biggest crypto, which is Ethereum, they are now testing. They are entering the final phase of the upgrade they're working on to become faster, more environment friendly, to make it even easier for other businesses to use it, and to make it cheaper. And they are in the final phase of testing this. So that is great news. And the biggest exchange, Coinbase, announced they're going to make a movie on what is known as NFTs, like digital art, and specifically featuring a collection of art called the Bored Apes. This is good because it's going to be more noise, more attention on crypto. And as I just mentioned with the update on Ethereum, like when it becomes easier, when it becomes faster, when it becomes cheaper, more businesses will be interested. There will be more applications into our daily life, more benefits, more attention. Eventually, it just means higher prices of crypto. And that is great news for those of us that are investing. If you are not investing yet, it's not too late. It's a lot simpler than most people think. We have a proven strategy. We have we have a step-by-step approach to make this really, really simple. And there are other great news in the crypto world as well. There are projects doing funding, getting investors, and there are huge amounts being raised, like 150 million US dollars or 12 billion. That's billion with a B. And these are kind of the size of funding that projects get from investors to develop their projects. And even Sony and Lego, the Lego group, is looking into projects in the crypto world. And there is people looking into how you can take your crypto assets and lend them or use them as collateral in a loan. So if you want to lend money and you have a piece of digital value, digital asset. So let's say you own digital art or some crypto. You can use it as like a security deposit to loan more money. It's so many interesting applications. So it's great news for the crypto world. And I hope that you are part of this journey as well. Bernie, let's go to the next. I know you are into crypto as well, Bernie.
Absolutely, yeah. So crypto, I mean, diversification is king. That's what we are praying. Diversify your assets. So invest in the crypto world, invest in the stocks, in the commodities, in the real estate. So invest wherever you can, because if one of those asset classes is going down, then you are safe because all the other can recover you, can catch you, can give you can compensate for the losses in all the other the other asset classes. Some people may say crypto is too cryptic, it's too unknown, it's too risky or whatever. So it is, let's say it like this, the crypto world is now in the kindergarten. So we have grown up, it has been a baby some years ago, and now it's grown up and it's now in the kindergarten. And imagine which possibilities we have there. And even if you, and this is what we are doing as well here, risk management. So even if the risk is that you lose 100%, that you lose if you invest 1,000 euro, it could be that you're losing the 1,000 euro, maybe, we don't know, if you're choosing the wrong approach. And that's why we're here, to find the right approach, to give you the right approach. But that's the turnaround. The reward, the potential reward is much more than 100%. So, and we are looking for opportunities that may offer us a high risk, but on the other hand, if we are right, we have a high reward. So if we're losing 10%, for example, we are looking for a reward of at least twice that amount, so 20%. And
in the crypto world, there is so many investors coming and investing money. So in the long term, the crypto world is exploding. It is going up. So the crypto world, when investing in solid projects, which you are doing, yes, it is a place where your money definitely grows.
Absolutely. So that's it from my side as well.
Yes, you have the last part with the Pi update, right?
Yes. So if you're finished in the crypto world, let's move to the Pi. And I just share my screen. We are really quick today with the Pi. Let's open it up. So currently today we are 3.7% in the minus here. So our return is minus 3.7, 3.8%, something like that. And we're comparing this to the S&P 500. So here, when you see the arrow, this was our entry, and we are measuring down now to today's value, and this is minus 5.86%. So today we have outperformed, as of today, we have outperformed the S&P 500. But yeah, this is a game that's a long-term game, so that doesn't mean not very much. This is meant to preserve your money on a long-term view. So basically, that's it for the Pi this week. The next investment is done next week. So next week is investing time again. And if you have any questions, as said before, drop us a line, clientcare@machine.net, or into the comments. So that's it from my side. Anything to add from your side, Joachim?
It's all good.
Then have an awesome week and a lot of profits. See you next week again. God.
Ching.
Yeah, bye-bye.